Welcome to the DJ Insider Podcast, sponsored by Amplified Events.
It's the only podcast where we break down insider information from our weddings, experience, and advice from over 15 years in the wedding industry.
We're your hosts. I'm Mike Kane, owner of Amplified Events.
And I'm Joe Albomonte, the general manager of Amplified Events.
Let's get into it.
We're back.
We're back.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just came off a triple header. Wedding Friday, wedding Saturday, tasting Sunday.
Whew.
Woo-woo.
It's a busy weekend. I
Yes,
also
sir.
had a busy weekend. I had a single, but I had to leave on Thursday. So I had a whole thing. Let's start with you today. How are yours?
Friday, beautiful Sandy Pines. Kelly and Trish just took such good care of us as always. They
They're
did
so great.
The custom writing on our cups and just really making us feel loved and supported. It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Great wedding. Real small, about 80 people. Probably about 10 or 12 of those were dancing all night, but everyone else just kind of chill. But super sweet couple. One unique thing was they had. First of all, I got to meet Carly's new baby, Palmer. He's
Oh my gosh.
super cute,
So
little
cute.
guy.
Aw.
It was so fun.
Awesome.
Super nice little
Very,
little
very.
guy.
Was this the wedding that was in the bridal suite or the bridal house? Or?
No, that
Oh,
was
last week. Okay.
That was on a Sunday. Yeah, we were there on a Sunday for a different one. Yeah, in the bridal house, and then we were back on Friday for this wedding. Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Sorry.
Cool,
So
cool.
it was it all runs together, man.
All the Sandy Pine ones. We've been there so many times recently. Like, I feel like I've been there
I'll be there again this Friday.
like
so
6 times, 7 times this year myself. You've been there quite a bit. And
yeah, I love working there. It's the greatest venue ever. Super great team over there, and yeah, just
Yeah, he
excited.
had a couple dancers
I had
that
one,
night.
2, 3 dancers. Yeah, it was
2,
fun.
3.
Bride was happy. Came up and said thank you, and really nice. They we put a lapel mic on the groom and one on the officiant for the wedding. The one unique thing was we got up there and I keep hearing this sound like it was intermittent. I thought my mic was dropping out.
Yeah.
No, the groom was crying and he was like
Like sniffling?
yeah, he was
Yeah.
just bawling because he was
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was so
That's
sweet. It was so
That's
sweet.
like, what
He
is
was-
happening with my mic?
You
Oh, it's
know.
actually a sweet thing.
It was actually really sweet. Yeah.
awesome.
So he was really blown away. I don't think they did a first look, so he was like hitting them all as
Yeah.
she's walking down the aisle. So
Wow.
really cool.
That's awesome.
But I was glad. I was really relieved that it was the groom like trying to soak up the tears and snot or whatever.
Yeah, and not just my,
then my
mic
microphone.
screeching, dropping out.
I was
Yeah.
like, what is that sound?
That's awesome.
They did kind of a little faux send-off. Work with one of my favorite photogs, Jackie Brown. She was killing
Nice.
it, crushing it. But they did kind of a fake send-off, and we did it back in that garden. Everybody was like, followed instructions perfectly, got all lined up, and so we got some good shots from it, mixed right into it, and just kept mixing, and then right back to the dance floor. So
Nice.
super clean.
I always like doing the faux one. Like,
Me too, especially in
Let's
the
go
back.
back.
In the back garden there, it's kind of perfect. So it really worked out. Saturday, super great couple. They had like everything with printing and monogram, and at White Oak is where we were. A weird kind of unique thing happened where we were getting there, and right when we arrived, there's like at White Oak, there's like the one area where you can set up as a DJ, like just
Yeah.
your back to the garage doors. Obviously the venue sent us timeline and the like the layout, and so there's like that's where we have to set up, and then they want photo booth outside under that thing. So we get there about 1:30. Guests are supposed to arrive around 3:30. They arrived at like 4, but whatever. So we get there and photogs, videographers are like all over, like spread out on the DJ table, and one photographer is sitting in the DJ chair. And I was just like, hey guys, I got there. I'm like, we're the DJs. I'm like, sorry, we're gonna need to set up right there.
Like,
Yeah,
right
you guys,
where you are.
Yes, we're gonna need to set up right there. Would you guys mind moving? Sorry,
Yeah.
Photogs, the lead immediately moved her stuff. The video guys moved their stuff, and they even asked like, hey, is our bags okay over here? I was like, yeah, no problem. So then the one photographer does not move, doesn't say anything, and then she has like she's setting up her details on the ground, like right where we would set up our dance floor light. And she's trying to she's trying to take an overview photo of like the groom's ring and then like the invitation. Like it's just like a quick snapshot.
Sure,
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
It's the details. I call it detail shots.
Yeah.
But she was sitting in her chair just doing that. But she didn't say anything. She didn't say, I need more time. I'm almost done. Like, give me 5 minutes. Nothing. Just we said, can you move? And she just ignored us. And then so we just kept setting up. And then 25 minutes later, we had everything set up. And then that's finally like where we need to set up the monogram and our dance floor lighting is literally right where she's sitting. So I said something to the effect of like, hey, are you going to be much longer? We're not trying to rush you, but like we need to set up, she's like, I'm almost done. And like with that kind of tone, Okay. And I go, okay, go ahead and finish. It's just, we need to set up right where you're at.
Yeah.
So then 5 more minutes goes by and she just grabs her stuff and then like moves over 15, 20 feet and then just finishes doing it.
Okay.
So then we set up and finished the rest of the day. But the rest of the day, she was kind of awkward. She'd avoid eye contact, avoid me, just like really mad.
Weird.
It was odd. And so then I went to set up for ceremony and they were still doing like getting first look shots and stuff. So I had to wait to set up ceremony because they were doing shots and stuff. So, okay, we waited a little bit longer. Then finally we set up ceremony. Everything was flawless. Great ceremony. Cocktail hour up at the Poplar Barn. Great intros. Boom, boom, boom. All the first dances. Everything front loaded, done. So then it's just, once the party started happening, it's just the party. Great dance floor. Kind of on and off, but really good. Super chill. Bride and groom, not big dancers.
Everything else went
great
well.
night. So we just, it's party and it's going great. Photogs and videographer had to stay till the very end because they wanted, the couple paid them to do that, and to stay to the end and get the private last dance. They wanted that shot. We did a private last dance.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like hour left in the night, hour and a half left in the night. I lean over to the lead, it was the second shooter who was doing the details. I lean over to the lead and I'm just like, hey, I think I upset your second. I'm really sorry. Like trying to smooth things over. I don't think we did anything wrong. We were a professional. We said right when we got there, sorry, can you move?
Yeah.
She didn't say anything, didn't move. 25 minutes go by. Hey, can you move? We're like, you can go ahead and finish. And then,
Yeah.
So she was just kind of mean and sullen. And so then the photographer's like, yeah, you made her cry.
What?
And I go, what? What? And I was like, she was set up in the only place we can set up. There was no other place you could do it. And the lead was like, no, there was no other place. And I was just like, okay, so I just didn't say anything after that, but I just said, tell her I said sorry, and I would say it to herself, but she's kind of been avoiding me all night, so
sure, whatever.
So night ends, and we're tearing down. We're trying to get out of there. She's giving me a weird look. I'm like, whatever. So we tore down, got out of there, and I'm like, old me would have just been mad for weeks about this.
Sure.
New me is like, I'm settling this today. So Sunday morning, I'm messaging a few people to find out who she is. And then I messaged her directly.
Good.
And she immediately apologized. She's like, I'm so sorry. I was kind of rude. And I'm like, I'm sorry we rushed you. Like, really like working with you. It's just, Yeah. So we worked it out.
Some miscommunication.
Yeah, but I'm just sorry.
Maybe she had a bad day. But,
I don't know what was going on. But it was really...
It's nice that you guys were able to connect.
I was really glad we worked it out.
Awesome.
But I was just like, don't set up in the DJ area and act like I'm the jerk when I gave you 30 minutes to move,
Like, this is probably a big room. Right?
Yeah.
You can maybe do the detailing anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe she's trying to find that
perfect.
That's it.
Right there.
Which, okay, then just say that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I understand that.
I understand you guys got to get set up. I'm so sorry. The lighting is perfect. Can I just give me 5-10 more?
Yeah.
We actually would have done that, but there was no communication.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just said in the future, let's communicate better, and I'll give you more space and time, and you can give me more communication. We're gonna be good.
Perfect. And then Sunday.
Sunday was just tasting. It was fantastic.
Journeyman.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, honestly, super smooth. Both couples super happy. Like tipped, and they're gonna write reviews, and so I think really good.
Nice.
It was funny on Friday. She's like, "Oh, I have a card for you, but it's disappeared. So if I find it, I'll send it to you." I was like, "Oh, thanks." Then I got a message from Carly from Sandy Pines the next day. "Hey, did you guys leave a card here? There's someone left a card in the parking lot." I go, "We didn't, but that is ours. Yeah, thank you."
That's so
So
funny.
she's gonna hold it for us, and we'll pick it up on Friday. But
Cool.
yeah. So tell me
That's
about
funny.
your weddings, man. Your wedding.
Oh man. So I had one. It was one of my best friend's weddings. It was my friend David. I love you, David, if you're watching. But it was a great wedding. It was. So I told him I would do the DJing initially because I didn't trust anyone else to do it. I know I'm gonna do a great job, and I know that I'll throw a great party.
How long you known this guy?
Man, we go back to like Pop Warner football and like Pee Wee baseball, like fifth grade. Fifth grade probably, I think, was when we connected. Fourth or fifth grade.
So like
was when we
20,
met.
25 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's been a while. We went to high school together. We played football together. I made a deal with him senior year that I would, because I quit playing football my junior year. We won state sophomore year. I quit junior year. And then I told him I would play senior year if he was in the play, because I was in theater. Like if he would be in Beauty and the Beast.
Trade off, yeah.
We would trade so we could hang out. So he was, and he was a plate in Beauty and the Beast,
nice.
And a villager and all this other stuff. And I played football again. But we go way back. We have just a great relationship like that. And my mother was supposed to do a lot of the decorating. Like she was supposed to do this arch and all these lanterns and all this table stuff.
Wow.
And it looked amazing. She spent weeks, months putting all this stuff together, and it looked really great. And then family emergency, unfortunately, nothing too bad, but family emergency. She ended up having to fly out. She wasn't in Indiana anymore, so she couldn't make it to the wedding. So I had to get a U-Haul. I had to get all of my equipment in there. I had to get all the decorations in there. The arch, these glass lanterns.
Oh
my
gosh.
And then
so you're DJing and decorating.
DJing and now decorating. Oh, also, I'm in the bridal party.
And you're standing in the wedding.
And I'm standing in the wedding.
The one you're also running sound for.
The one I'm also running sound for ceremony, because their live musicians failed. I wasn't supposed to do it initially. I was just supposed to leave their mic channels open. And it was going to be fine. Live music was going to handle the music. But that fell through. So then I had to do the ceremony music as well. So it was a lot, man. I had to go up on Thursday. I got a hotel just to get ready because I had to be there on Friday to get everything set up for the rehearsal on Friday. And then we had the
Did
wedding.
you decorate Saturday or did you decorate Friday?
Mostly on Friday.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff ready on Friday that we could set out because
Yeah.
it was an outdoor venue. Everything was outside, so I couldn't set up my equipment.
Oh, no. Yeah,
Couldn't set up a lot of this, or I'm just not leaving it out there.
Yeah.
Like I'm absolutely not leaving it out there. So no, I ended up going back to the Airbnb after like we set up a lot of the stuff, had the rehearsal, it went well. And then me and some high school mutuals had an Airbnb that night, and we had a lot of good fun, man.
I like mutuals.
We were up really late until like 4, just drinking, having
yeah.
a good time.
Heck yeah.
Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to like really party that next day at the wedding,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
You're working.
Because I'm working.
Yeah.
And then also, as soon as I'm done with the wedding, I have to pack up all the decorations and my equipment and get back to the Airbnb and then get the U-Haul back by noon the next day.
No.
So the wedding goes great. The wedding's smooth as ever. And I'm in the ceremony. We auto loop the one song that most of the family bridal party all walked to. I had it on an auto fade. So
Nice.
like it was a seamless loop for the one song. And then halfway down when me and the person I was walking with down the aisle, as soon as we got to this one part, like in the trees, I would like veer off and like my clipboard and my phone were there. And I would go grab it, and then I'd go back, and she'd grab my arm, and we walk down the rest of the aisle, and I'd have the iPad with the clipboard, and we got down there, we would get set, and then once, because the best man was like right in front of me, and then I was here, so as soon as he was set, was then, let's start the bride song, like she's the last person, let's get her going, so it all flowed really well.
Nice.
It was so smooth. I may have had a clipboard with me the whole time.
That's awesome.
But it was fine. And like I knew the photographer. I saw her like trying to get some angles of me like where the clipboard is like over here and like we're going this. She was great. I definitely saw her trying to help me out there. And like I would kind of adjust it.
Saving herself too from having to edit out a clipboard
edit
too.
it out, I don't really care if it's not because it was part of it.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to do it.
It's the reality of the situation.
Exactly.
You're just making the best of it. But you know how to do it right. You know?
Exactly. And the mics sounded great. Everything sounded great. Everybody could hear. It was like 250 people outdoors.
Dude.
And it was huge and great. And I'm glad that I had the RCFs for the pavilion because it was outdoors and a lot of people. Dude, it was great sound. Everybody had a great time.
Those Italians that make a nice speaker.
Dude,
they make a nice little speaker.
And everybody there is a big Italian family.
Yeah.
David Graham and the Damiani family.
Ooh.
I had to call over all the Damianis for a picture. And seriously, like, 90 people from the left side like fluttered for a picture. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen at a wedding. But I love that family so much. Such a big Italian,
That's
joyful
so cool.
family.
That's awesome.
But everybody danced all night. 200 plus people until midnight.
Raging.
And they wanted an encore after midnight.
Oh,
and I was like,
no.
I have to pack all this shit up.
Guys.
I'm so sorry. So I actually put on my ceremony speaker, the Everse.
Yeah.
And I said, one of you guys can connect.
There you go.
I'm done. I have to pack all this stuff up. You guys have like an hour or two.
Perfect.
You play whatever you guys want to hear, and then I'm going to pack this up last.
Perfect.
Do whatever you need. So I let them do that. Just play whatever they wanted.
Oh, heck yeah.
And then I packed everything else up.
It's good thinking. It's good thinking.
Can't do it without music, right? So we just packed everything up, got back to the Airbnb, and that was it, man. It was a great party. Everybody was so appreciative.
That sounds fun. It sounds like
kind.
really challenging, though.
It was the most challenging wedding I've ever done in my entire life, and it was like one of the most rewarding as well. It was an absolute 10 out of 10 rager, and I mean, I did it for free, guys. Like I didn't get paid for this one, and it was like the most fun and most stress I've ever had,
and the hardest
all
you've
at
worked.
the same time ever. But I knew it was for one of my best friends, and I knew I could do a great job, and everybody showed like appreciation for how hard I worked. Like a lot of people noticed, even the bridal party, like,
Whoa.
you did so much, like with the decorations and this. Like so many people thanked me, and it really made it feel like it was worth it.
Yeah.
They had a great wedding, and the pictures turned out great, and everything turned out great. And yeah, that was one for the books for sure.
Whew.
Yeah.
I know, like, this whole year you've been stressing because you just want this to go so well.
I did.
So I'm so glad it went well. And then when you called me earlier this week and you're like, Mom, family emergency, like, I can't pod this week. I can't. And I'm like, dude, go. Just go. We'll take care of it. And I felt so bad for you. I wish I could have helped you, but sounds like you got it, man.
It went well, man. And I had a lot of people, like, willing to help after, too. Like,
Yeah.
one of my friends was carrying our equipment. They dropped the base of the Chauvet light on their foot.
Oh, no.
And of course the base is going to be fine. It's cast iron.
Yeah.
I looked
It's
it
a
up.
steel plate.
It's 47 pounds and it's cast iron.
He's not going to have a foot anymore.
Dude, his toe looks bad.
not doing-
his toe looks bad.
He's not doing good foot.
Not doing good foot no more. But
He's
yeah,
different now.
He's a different guy now. But it was a great wedding. It was a good party.
Oh, that's great. Any lessons learned? Any takeaways that, like, if something like this happens again, I'll do this, or I will say this, or any lessons learned kind of takeaways from this? Good or bad, I don't,
It's hard to say because, like, I don't pick the venue, and as long as you're willing to do that venue or, like, do that thing for your friend, absolutely do it. I mean, if I were, because, like, some of my friends are getting married now soon, and they've seen me at a couple weddings now DJ.
They know you give good DJ.
And they want me to do it, and they're asking me for recommendations on venues now.
Sure.
So, like, at that point, I guess I do have a little bit more sway because it's like, I was like, because I was hammered the one night. I was like, my only caveat is, like, I'm not doing your wedding out in a pavilion 3 hours away in Michigan ever again. Because it did suck.
Yeah.
Like, logistically, it was a pain in the ass.
That's a lot of work.
It was a lot
You had to
of
rent
work.
a vehicle, like, you had to
And
load
get
up.
out there, and, like, it was a dirt roads for miles, like, getting out there. If it rained, I don't know if that U-Haul would have made it out of there. Like, I was worried about a lot of things. So I don't know, if you're going to do something to your friend, maybe try and steer them towards, or just try and give them the best possible way to do it. It's like, I definitely had to steer them towards ceremony. Like, they had a live reader. I couldn't control a third microphone. Like, that, I'm sorry, but, like, you can sway them
and be in the party too and do all the things. Yeah, it's too
like,
much.
There's things that you could do to make your day easier.
Yeah.
Definitely explain that to them. Like, if I'm going to do this, there are these things that I need to do, and, like, I'll need a clipboard if I'm standing up there.
Yeah.
I'll need that. I won't just hold the phone up there so it doesn't look awkward and dumb. I'll put it on a clipboard and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But, like, that's something that I'll need to do, or I'll need to leave pictures real quick to go get music started. Just making all of that clear about, I still need to fulfill my job.
I'm working.
too, and I'm working.
Yeah. I'm also enjoying and part of the wedding, but I'm also working the wedding.
Yeah. Is making that very clear. We didn't do a contract or anything, but if you do something, if you want to do one, even if it says $0 on there, like, sign a contract.
Yeah.
It'll at least make them feel like they have to hold up their end of the bargain. I have to hold up my end of the bargain. Yeah. It's not that it's, like, a legal thing. They never would have taken me to court if something would have went wrong.
No,
but, like, I don't know, just, like, having that, it kind of puts a motivation behind them of, like, okay, there's a contract behind that. Like,
This is a serious
it's
thing.
a serious deal. It's not just, like, word of mouth, this, that, and the
Oh,
other
he's
thing.
Joe loves this.
Yeah, and use all the same processes that you typically would use. I sent them the Vivo.
Yes.
I used all the same.
You met with them. You met with them. Did all the.
We met. I reached out a month before. Same thing that I always do. I stuck to all of my same principles, and I threw a great party. And I think that's it. It's don't get too excited or don't get too cocky because it's your friend's stuff too.
Yeah.
Or someone you know, family member, you're comfortable and you can make mistakes. Sure, you can, absolutely, but I don't want to. I hold a very high standard for myself.
I always get more stressed when it's family.
Exactly, because
or it's
now they're
previous
judging
DJ
me.
or something, yeah.
Or my family hasn't seen me DJ and they really want to. Like, I know my parents couldn't make it, but they really want to. So them having had been there would have been another layer of stress because now I'm not performing for everyone else. It feels like they're also judging me.
Yeah.
And my best friend's parents are judging me, and all of his groomsmen are judging me because we talk shit about the other DJs we saw at the bachelor party that were terrible. And we're talking shit, and I'm like, no, they weren't mixing well at all. And it's like, well, if they think I can't mix, now I'm just another terrible DJ. And it went well. All the groomsmen were like, dude, we thought you were so, like, we knew you were good because, like, what we were saying, but, like, we didn't think you were that good. Like, they were so kind. I don't know. Like, don't gas yourself up too much if you're not a professional. Is another tip I would say. Just be very honest and clear about what you do provide, what you can provide. If you're doing DJ, if you're doing photographer, if they're expecting specific shots from a photographer and you just know you can't do those, or you don't have a drone and they want drone shots, be realistic about that. If it's your friend who wants this stuff, they'll understand. They'll hire someone else, or they'll use you and they'll settle. So just be very clear and honest about what you can provide.
Yeah, what you do and what you don't do, kind of thing.
Yeah,
that makes perfect sense. It's really good advice, honestly. Yeah, more and more. We do a lot of. I call it, for our anybody who kind of contributes to my dream of DJing and stuff. I want to contribute to their dreams too. And so I take that very seriously, and I offer kind of a standing thing for current and past employees that, like, if you're in good standing, like, even after you leave, you're in good standing, that, like, we'll do your wedding for free. Any of our services, our staff are welcome to you. Let us know. We'll do a contract. So same thing that you'll have, like, you can make asks and we'll make asks and we'll treat you like a customer. Yeah. But at the same time, we want to be protected that we're there doing a business, we're doing a job. But I only ask for, if it's a past employee, we'll do it for free. I ask for two things. One is that you tip the DJ, and then the two is that you write a 5-star review. That's it. Like, other than that, everything is free. And honestly, they can they could give us a nice tip because it's like they're not paying for ceremony, for lighting, for DJ, for photo booth, for any of it, monogram, whatever they want. And it's unacceptable to me that you wouldn't fulfill your end of the contract. But I've had employees recently do that, where we were doing their wedding for free, and they still haven't written us the review. Yeah. So, and I don't know that they tipped the DJ, so I still have to check on that. But anyway, the point is that, like, make asks, and and if it's someone that's kind of family of a family or friend, then I'll do a discount, something like that. But
don't overextend yourself for someone that isn't going to do it for you, for sure. I mean, we offer a very, very unique and rare service, and we do it well. Yes. Don't let people take advantage of that.
Oh, definitely not.
Because they can. I mean,
we want, when to set ourselves up for success, we want to, give appreciation and thanks using our work for other people, especially if those people have really been there for us, so, but.
Exactly.
Other than that, most people now, I'll charge something, and then I'll literally say, I got to charge you something, so you treat this like a business transaction, and you can feel comfortable asking me to do things, and I can feel comfortable telling you that's not what I do.
Right? Exactly. At least there's something there.
There's very explicit in the communication in terms of the expectations and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But this I was really thrilled that we did 7 weddings last weekend, and all of them went smoothly.
I messaged the group at 10 p.m. on Discord, and I said, we had 7 weddings out today. Hi, everyone. Not a single person called me with an issue. You all are fantastic.
Yes, right? I was like, yes.
What's up? How are your weddings? I haven't heard from any of you. And they all started responding right away, like, it's going so good. It's going so good.
I always text everybody, but sometimes I'll forget, and it'll be during cocktail or dinner that I'll finally text, hey, I assume you got to your wedding and got set up.
Yeah.
But like, I love that we have the kind of team where I know they did it. I know they've got it. And I know they'd call me or text me if there was an issue. But I assume they're doing their jobs and working hard. And I just love that we have that kind of team.
Agreed.
That we can trust them to just show up and crush it. So it sounds like they all crushed it. As far as I know, it went really, really well.
Yeah, exactly. 7 weddings out. I didn't hear from anybody.
Woo! Let's go. This weekend, I think it's going to be more of the same. You and I got ones on Friday. And then Saturday, we're full load again. Full bookie. And I just let the good times roll, man.
Agreed. It's going great.
Awesome.
It's going smooth.
I don't have anything else on this one.
That's it for me.
Guys, thanks so much for listening. We'll see you soon. And also at your wedding.
At your wedding.
Bye-bye.